Hi, hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about this HandsMen Threads project. In this project, we are going to implement all the things we learned from the Trailhead modules. And to see the instructions of this project, we need to click on this Access Resource button. So click on that. From here, move to this Workspace tab. So here you can see the instructions of this project. So we need to complete each and everything that is mentioned here. And also the first two instructions are related to use case and user story. I will make another video of explaining these two and also about the demo video that we need to submit. And follow each and everything that I am saying. Then you will gain more knowledge about this Salesforce. So let's start creating the project from this third instruction, that is Salesforce credential setup. So here we need to create one of the new developer edition org. So for that, move to this link. So fill all the details of yours. So I'm filling the first name as education and then last name as matters, and I'm giving the job title as developer. And you need to give your own email address, then only you will get the password reset email. After that, type the company name as your college name or Salesforce, anything is fine. And then click on this checkbox to I agree. And after that, click on this I'm not a robot. Then here it asking for motorcycles, so select them. And then click on this sign me up button. So yeah, we got the message like you will receive a confirmation email soon. If you don't see the email, check your spam folder. So check the email that you have given while filling the form. You will get a password reset email. So like this, you will get the email like welcome to Salesforce, reset your password. To reset the password, click on this reset password button. Here click reset password. Now set your own password. Then click on this change password button. So yeah, our developer edition org is ready. Yeah, whenever we want to log in to this developer edition org, then we need to click on this link. And here we need to provide the username and password of this developer edition org. And the username is also available in the email. Copy that and then paste it here. And then we need to type the password, then the login will be done. So yeah, I'm ready with my developer edition org. Let's move to the Skillwallet. So we completed this Salesforce credential setup instruction. So let's move to the another one, that is data management objects creation. So we need to create all of these 5 custom objects in our developer edition org. So let's move to the developer edition org and here click on this gear icon and then move to the setup page. Now click on this object manager. Here click on this create and then click on this custom object. Now copy the label from the instructions, that is HandsMen customer. Then add it here and also type the plural label as HandsMen customers and then leave it as it is. And here select this allow reports and after that allow search and then click on this save and new button. So we need to create another custom object and the name of the custom object is HandsMen product. So here click on this object HandsMen product. These are the instructions. So copy the label name and then paste it here and also type the plural label as HandsMen products. And here select this allow reports and then allow search. Again click on the save and new button. And the next field to be created is object HandsMen order. So click on that and copy the label. Then add it here and also type the plural label as HandsMen orders. And now copy the record name from the instructions, that is HandsMen order number. So just replace this name and from this data type select it as auto number and copy the display format, that is O. Then add it here and type the starting number as 001. After that, select this allow reports and then allow search button. Then click on the save and new button. And the next object is object inventory. So copy the label inventory, then add it here and type the plural label as inventories and copy the record name, that is inventory number, then add it here. Select the data type as auto number and copy the display format, that is I-zeros, and then paste it here and type the starting number as 001. And after that, select this allow reports and allow search options and then click on the save and new button. And the next object to be created is object marketing campaign. So here copy this label name marketing campaign and then paste it here and also type the plural label as marketing campaigns. Copy the record name, that is marketing campaign number, then add it here. Also select the data type as auto number. Now copy the display format, then add it here and type the starting number as 001. And after that, select this allow reports and allow search options and then click on this save button. So like this, we created all of the 5 objects. Then we are going to next instruction, that is data management tabs creation. So we need to create the tabs for this custom object. So for that, move to this setup page and here click on this home and in this quick find search for tabs. So select these tabs. Here click on new option in this custom object tabs. Select the object name as HandsMen customer and select the tab style as people. So here select the tab style as people. So because the customers are the people, so I'm just selecting it as tab style and then click next. Here also click next and finally click on this save button. So like this, we need to create the tab style for all of the 5 objects. So we created one of them, then we are going to create the remaining 4 objects. Now select the object as HandsMen order and for the order, I'm selecting the tab style as shopping cart. So here it is. And then click next. Again click next. Finally click on save. Again click on new button. Now select the object as HandsMen product and select the tab style as box. After that, click on next. Then click on next and finally click on save button. Again click on new. Now select the object as inventory and select the tab style as building. So here it is and then click next. Then click next and finally click on save button. So we need to create one last tab, that is marketing campaign, and for the tab style select it as mail and then click next, next and finally click on save button. So like this, we successfully created the tab styles for all of the 5 custom objects. So let's move to the Skillwallet and we completed this instruction also. So let's move to the next instruction, that is data management app manager. So we need to create one of the app for this HandsMen threads. So here are the instructions. So to create the app, we need to move to the app manager. For that, move to the setup page and here in this quick find search for app manager. Select this app manager. Here click on this new lightning app and we need to give the app name. So just copy from the instructions, that is HandsMen threads. And then if you want, we need to give this description and also we can give this image. But right now I'm not selecting any of these. I'm just clicking next button and then click next. Again click next. And from here available items, we need to select all of the 5 custom objects that we created. So here search for HandsMen So here are the three objects: HandsMen customer, HandsMen order, HandsMen products. And then the next object is inventory. So select these inventories, and after that search for marketing campaign. So select that, and then we need to search for reports. Select that, and after that the next item is dashboards. So add these dashboards, and then we need to add account. After that we need to add contacts. So like this, all the items we added, and then click on next button. And from here available profiles, we need to search for system administrator, because we want to see this app for the system administrator only. So we are just adding that, and then click on this save and finish button. So yeah, the app is created successfully, and let's see what we have created up to now. So here click on this launcher icon and search for the app as HandsMen thread. So here it is, the app that we created. And also we added the items in this app like HandsMen customer, order, products, inventories, marketing, reports, dashboards. So all of these items that we added, and these are the objects that we created. And here click on this new button. So we can see that there are no fields that are there in these objects. So let's move to the skill wallet, and the next instruction to be created is data management fields. So we are going to create the fields in all of these objects. So again move to the setup page. Here click on object manager. Let's see, the first field to be created is email field. So we need to create the email field in this HandsMen customer object. So move to the object manager, and here in this quick find search for HandsMen customer. So click on that, and from here click on this fields and relationship, and then here click on this new button. Now select the data type as email, and then click next. So type the field label as email. You can copy it from the instructions also, and then click next. Again click next, and finally click on this save and new button. So we created the email field, and the next field to be created is phone field. So the phone field is also created in this HandsMen customer. So I am just copying the field label, and here select the data type as phone, and then click next. Then add the field label, and then click next. Again click next, and finally click on this save and new button. So we created the phone field also. Let's see what the next field is. The next field is field loyalty status. So we should have to create this field also in HandsMen customer. So copy the field label, that is loyalty status, and then move to this. Here select the data type as quick list, and then click next. Now paste the label here, and also select this enter values, and type the label as gold, then silver, and finally bronze. So you can copy the names from the instructions also, but the name should be in line by line. After adding these values, just click on next button. Again click next, and finally click on save button. So we can see all of the three fields were created successfully. So let's see what the next field is. So we need to create the lookup relationships for the objects. So the first lookup relationship is marketing campaign to this HandsMen customer. So let's move to the setup page, and here click on this object manager. Now in this quick find search for marketing campaign. So select it, and here click on fields and relationships. Here click new. Select the data type as lookup relationship, and then click next. Here select the related to as HandsMen customer. After that, click next. So the field label is automatically populated, leave it as it is, and then click next. Again click next, next, and finally click on save button. And the next lookup relationship is HandsMen product and the HandsMen order. So the instructions are given wrong here. We need to create this lookup relationship in the HandsMen order, but they have mentioned here as HandsMen product. So we are going to change this lookup relationship. For that, move to the setup page and here click on this object manager. And in this quick find, search for HandsMen order. So select this HandsMen order and here click on this fields and relationship. Click new and select the data type as lookup relationship and then click next. Now we need to select the related to as HandsMen product. So select it HandsMen product. After that, click next. So leave it as it is and then click next. Again click next, next, and finally click on save button. And the next relationship to be created is lookup relationship between HandsMen order and the HandsMen customer. So again we need to create another lookup relationship in this HandsMen order. So click new. Here select the data type as lookup relationship and then click next. Select the related to as HandsMen customer. After that, click next. Then next, next, next. Finally click on save button. So the next relationship to be created is master detail relationship between inventory and the HandsMen product. So let's move to the setup page and here click on object manager and in this quick find search for inventory. Select this inventory and here click on fields and relationship. So here click new. Data type select it as master detail relationship and then click next. And here related to select it as HandsMen product. After that click next. Then click next, 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 and finally click on save button. So like this we created all the relationships that are mentioned in these instructions. So let's move to the next instruction, that is creation of formula fields. So we need to create the formula fields and the first field to be created is the full name field in the HandsMen customer object. So let's move to the setup and here click on object manager and in this quick find search for HandsMen customer. So select this HandsMen customer and then move to these fields and relationship and here click on new. So here formula field we are creating is full name, but the formula is dependent on first name and the last name. So we need to create the two custom fields first and the first field label is first name. So copy it and move to this setup page and here select the data type as text. After that click next. Now paste the label and type the length as 60. Then click next, next, and here click on the save and new button. And we need to create one more field, that is last name field. So select the data type again as text and then click next. Copy the field label from the instructions, that is last name. Add it here and type the length as 60 and then click next, next, and finally click on save and new button. Now the fields are ready to create this full name formula field. So copy the field label, that is full name, and then move to this setup page. Here select the data type as formula and then click next. Now paste the label and here select the formula return type as text and then click on next button. And from this simple formula and advanced formula, click on this advanced formula and here copy the formula from the instructions, that is first name plus space last name. Then add it here and then click on this check syntax button. So here we can see that no syntax errors message. After that, click on next, then click next, and finally click on save button. So we need to create one more field, that is in inventory object, and the name of the field is stock status. But in the formula we can see that the stock quantity field is available. So let's check whether this stock quantity field in inventory object is there or not. So let's move to the setup page, and here click on this object manager, and in this quick find search for inventory. So select this inventory. Here click on fields and relationship. So here we can see that the stock quantity field is not available. So we need to create one of the new stock quantity field. So click on new. So quantity is nothing but a number. So we are selecting the data type as number, and then click next. So copy the field label from the instructions, that is stock quantity. Then add it here, but remove this underscore symbol at the middle, and then give a space so that we got this field name correctly. After that, click on next button. Again click next, and finally click on save and new button. So we created the necessary stock quantity field. So we are ready with the formula field creation. So select the data type as formula and then click next. Now copy the field label from the instructions, that is stock status. While pasting the label, just remove this underscore at the middle and give a space. After that, select the formula return type as text and then click next. So we need to add the formula. So copy it from the instructions, that is if stock quantity is greater than 10 available, otherwise low stock. Then paste it here and then click on check syntax. So yeah, we got no syntax errors message, and then click next. Again click on next, and finally click on save button. So like this, we also completed this formula fields instruction. Then move to this create remaining fields for the objects. So here we can see that all the 5 objects and the necessary fields to be there in that objects. So let's start checking with this HandsMen customer object. For that, move to the setup page, and here click on this object manager. In this quick find, search for HandsMen customer. So select this HandsMen customer, and here click on these fields and relationship. So we can see that all of the fields that we created, and the first field is name, record name. So we already created that, that is HandsMen customer name. And after that, the email, phone, loyalty status fields. So all of those are available, email, phone and the loyalty status. And the last field is total purchases. But we can see that that field is not available in this HandsMen customer. So we need to create that. Further, click on this new. Here select the data type as number and then click next. Now copy the label from the instructions, that is total purchases, and then paste it here and remove this underscore in the middle and just give space. After that, click next. Again click next, and finally click on save button. So now all the fields are available in this HandsMen customer. Let's move to the another object, that is HandsMen product. So here click on object manager, and in this quick find search for HandsMen product. Select this HandsMen product. Now select these fields and relationship, and the first field is name, record name. So it is available, that is HandsMen product name. After that, we need to create this SKU. So copy the label and then here click on new. Now select the data type as text. After that, click next. Paste the label and then type the length as 60. After that, click next. Again click next, and finally click on save button. So the next field to be created is price, and the data type is currency. So copy the label and here click on new button. Select the data type as currency and then click next. Now paste the label, and after that click next. Again click next. Finally click on save and new button. Here we need to create one last field, that is stock quantity. So copy the label and here select the data type as number and then click on next. Then paste the label here and remove this underscore symbol at the middle and then just give space. After that click next. Again click next. And finally click on save button. Yeah, like this we created all the necessary fields in this HandsMen product also. Let's move to the another object, that is HandsMen order. So here in this object manager, search the object as HandsMen order. So select this HandsMen order and then here click on fields and relationship. So the first field is order number and then status quantity. So here the HandsMen order number is available and after that the status field is not available, so we need to create one of them. So copy the label, that is status, and here click on new. Select the data type as pick list. After that click next. Here paste the label and also select the center values. So we need to type the values as pending, confirmed and rejection. So type the values pending, confirmed, finally rejection. Type the values line by line so that only it will take. After that click next. Again click next. Finally click on save. So the next field is quantity field. So check whether it is available or not. So we can see that the quantity is also not available. Copy the label. Then here click on new. Select the data type as number. After that click next. Now paste the label. After that click next. Again click next. Finally click on save. Then the last field in this object is total amount. So copy the label. Then here click on new. Select the data type as number. After that click next. Now paste the label here and also remove this underscore in the field label. Then click next. Next. And finally click on save button. So we also created the necessary fields in this HandsMen order. Let's move to the another object, that is inventory. Here in this setup, click on object manager and from this quick find search for inventory. Select this inventory and here click on this fields and relationship. Let's check the fields. The first field is auto number, that is record name. So the inventory number field is available. After that we need to create this warehouse field. Copy the label and here click on new. Select the data type as text. After that click next. Here paste the label and also type the length as 60 and then click next. Again click next and finally click on save button. The next field is stock quantity, so let's check. So yeah, the stock quantity field is also available, so we don't need to create that again. Like this we created the necessary fields in inventory object also. Let's move to the another object, that is marketing campaign. So here in this setup, click on this object manager and from this quick find search for marketing campaign. Select this marketing campaign and here click on this fields and relationship. So let's check the fields. The first one is campaign name, that is record name. So we are having this marketing campaign number. After that we need to create start date field. Copy the label and here click on new. Select the data type as date. After that click next. Now paste the label and also remove the underscore from this field label. Then click next. Again click next. Finally click on save and new button. We need to create one last field, that is end date. So copy the label Then here select the data type as date. After that click next. Now paste the label and also remove this underscore from the field label. Then click next. Again click next. Finally click on save button. So we created all the necessary fields in these custom objects and we completed this data management fields instruction. After that we are moving to this data configuration instruction. So in this instruction we need to create the validation rules and we need to create 3 validation rules, and the first validation rule is we need to create a validation rule in this HandsMen order. So go to this setup page and here click on object manager. In this quick find search for HandsMen order. Select this HandsMen order and just scroll down to the last, and here you can see this validation rules button. Click on that. Now click on new. Copy the rule name from the instructions, that is total amount. Then add it here. Also copy the error condition formula, that is total amount less than or equals to 0. Then add it here and also click on this check syntax button. So we can see that no errors found. After that we need to add the error message. So copy it from the instructions, that is please enter correct amount. Paste it here and also select the error location as field, and from this drop down select it as total amount. After that click on save button. So we completed creating one of the validation rule. Let's move to the another validation rules, that is here click on create remaining validation rules. So we need to create 2 more validation rules and one is in this inventory object. So copy the validation rule name, that is stock quantity, and here move to setup page, click on object manager. In this quick find search for inventory. Select this inventory. Just scroll down to the last and here click on validation rules. Now click on new. So paste the rule name here. After that copy the error condition formula, stock quantity less than or equals to 0. Then add it here. Again click on check syntax. So we can see that syntax error found. So just remove this space between less than and equal, and after that again click on check syntax. So we can see that no errors found, and copy the error message, that is the inventory count is never less than 0. Then paste it here and then click on save button. The next validation rule is we need to create an HandsMen customer object and copy the rule name as email. Move to the setup page and here click on object manager. In this quick find search for HandsMen customer. Select this and scroll down to the last and here click on this validation rules. Now click on new. Now paste the rule name. After that copy the error condition formula, that is not contains email @gmail.com. Then paste it here. Click on check syntax. So we can see that field email does not exist. So just remove this email and here click on this insert field. Now select it as email and then click insert. So yeah, we can see that the email field is inserted and click on check syntax. No errors found. So copy the error message, that is please fill correct Gmail. Then paste it here and then click on save button. So like this we successfully created the validation rules also. Before moving to the next instruction, let's see how our project works and what we all created. And up to this app manager, I already showed you the app that we created, that is HandsMen threads, and also the objects that we created. And now I will show you these fields and also these validation rules. So to see all of these, move to this page and here we can see this HandsMen threads app and also the objects that we created. And after this we created the fields. So to see the fields we need to click on new button. So before clicking on new button we need to refresh this page once. Now click on new button So yeah, we can see that the fields that we created all are appearing here. And we created some of the fields as formula fields and also the lookup fields. So we can see these formula fields once. So in this HandsMen customer object, we created the full name field, but it is not showing here. Why? Because we created that as formula field. So I'm just creating a random customer and I'm naming it as John. And after that, I'm entering the first name, that is John, and then the last name, maybe randomly M. After that, clicking on the save button. So here you can see that the full name is also appeared because we created the formula like first name space last name. So we got this John space M. So like this, the formula fields are useful. So we also created another formula field that is in inventory object and the name of the field is stock status. So let's check that also. To see that, move to this page and here click on inventories and now click on new. To create this inventory, first of all, we need to select this HandsMen product as we used this lookup relationship. So as of now, we don't have this HandsMen product, so we need to create one of them also. And here, type this HandsMen product name. So I'm entering it as t-shirt cloth. And after that, just clicking on this save button. And here I'm entering the stock quantity as 5. So just click on save. So yeah, the stock status field also is available and the value is low stock because we return the formula like if the stock quantity is greater than 10, then the value should be available, otherwise the value should be low stock. So that's why the stock quantity is 5. That's the reason we are getting the stock status as low stock. So I will change the stock quantity from 5 to 15. Let's see what will happen. I'm just clicking on the save button. So yeah, we can see that the stock status changed to available. So like this, the formula fields are useful and helpful. And after that, we have created these validation rules also. So the first validation rule we created in this HandsMen order field. So let's move to this HandsMen order. And here click on this new. And what the validation rule that we created is, we have created this total amount field. If the total amount is less than or equals to 0, then an error message should appear. Let's check that. So for that, move to this page and here select any product that we created. So here it is the t-shirt cloth that I was created now. And after that, we need to enter this total amount. So I'm just entering it as 0. So I'm trying to click on the save button. So yeah, I got this error message like please enter correct amount. So when I change this total amount to 10, then this record will get created. So let's check that also. I've just changed this total amount to 10 and I'm clicking on the save button. So yeah, the order is created successfully. So like this, the validation rules also work. And you can also check the remaining 2 validation rules if you want. I'm just leaving that. And also I'm moving to the next instruction, that is data security profiles. So click on this profile sales. Now what we are going to create is a profile. So to create this, let's move to the setup page and here click on this home button and from this quick find search for profiles. Select these profiles and here select this S letter and then click on clone button before to this standard user and now paste the profile name and that is mentioned in the instructions, platform 1. Copy that and then paste it here and then click on save button. Then we need to add the permissions for the custom objects. Further, click on edit button and scroll down to the last up to the custom object permissions name is visible. So yeah, here it is, that is custom object permissions and we need to add the basic access. So we can see that access in this image. For these HandsMen products, we need to give read and create access. So select the checkboxes, read and then create. And after that, for the inventory object, we need to give read, create and then edit access. So after giving the access, just click on save button at the top. So we completed with creation of this profile. Let's move to the next instruction, that is creation of roles. So here click on this role sales. We need to create a role that reports to the CEO. For that, move to the setup page and here in this quick find search for roles. Click on that roles. Here click on setup roles. Now click on add role button near to the CEO and now paste the label that is sales. Copy it from the instructions. Then add it here and then click on save and new button. We need to create one more role. Here click on this create roles. We need to create this inventory role. Copy the name. Then paste it here. Again click on save and new. And we need to create marketing role also. So copy that and then paste the label and then click on save button. So now what we done is we just created the roles like sales, inventory and then marketing. Now we are going to assign the users for each of these roles. So let's move to the skill wallet and the next instruction to be created is data security users. The first user is user Nicholas. And to create these users, let's move to the setup and here in this quick find search for users. So select these users. Now click on new user. Copy the first name that is Nicholas. Then paste it here and also copy the last name. Then paste it here and also type your own email address. And then we need to change this username because the username should be unique. So I am just giving some of the random numbers. After that, select this user license as Salesforce. And from this profile, select it as platform 1. And for this role, select it as sales. So we are creating this user for this sales role. After that, click on save and new button. Then we need to create another user for the inventory role. For that, here click on user Cole. Now copy the first name, add it here and also copy the last name. Then type your own email address. Then change the username. After that, select the user license as Salesforce and then profile as platform 1. And now we need to select the role as inventory. After that, click on save and new button. We created the users for 2 roles and the last role is marketing. So we need to create the user for marketing role. For that, you can select any first name. I'm just typing it as Daniel. And the last name, I'm just copying it from these instructions that is Mickelson. After that, type your own email address. Then change the username randomly. After that, select the user license as Salesforce. So right now the Salesforce is not available. For that, I am just clicking on this cancel button. And here I am just clicking on this edit button before this Cole Mickelson. Here deselect this active checkbox and then click OK. Now click on this save button. Now click on new user. Again type the first name as Daniel. And now copy the last name. Add it here. Type your own email address. Then change the username randomly. After that, select the user license as Salesforce and profile as platform 1. And now select the role as marketing. Then click on save button. So like this, we created the 3 users for 3 of the roles. Then let's move to the next instruction, that is we need to create the permission sets. Here click on permission set permission platform 1. For that, move to the setup page and here search for permission set. Select this permission set. Now click on new. So we are going to create the permissions for each of the role. For that, I am entering the label as sales permission set. So I am creating the permission sets for sales role first. After entering the label, just click on save button. For the sales permissions, we need to give. So you can see that for the sales manager role, we need to give full access to customers and orders. For that, move to this permission sets and here click on this object settings. From this find settings, search for HandsMen customer. So select this HandsMen customers. Now click on edit. We need to give full access. So click on the checkboxes near read, create, edit and then delete. After that, click on save button. Like this only, we need to give the access for HandsMen orders. So click on this drop down and then search for HandsMen order. So here it is HandsMen order. Click on that. Now click edit. Now click on the checkboxes near read, create, edit and then delete. After that, click on save button. So we completed giving the object permissions. Then we need to assign the user for this permission set. Further, click on this manage assignments. Here click on add assignment. Now select the user as Nicholas Mikkelsen because we have given the role as sales. So click on the checkbox and then click on next and then click on assign button. So yeah, one assignments were successful. Just click on done button. After that, we need to create another permission set for the inventory. Further, click on this permission sets and here click on new. Type the label as inventory permission set and then click save. Now we need to give the permissions for read and edit on inventory and then products also. For that, click on this object settings. Now in this find settings, search for HandsMen product. Select this HandsMen products. Click edit. Now select the checkboxes near read and then edit. After that, click on save button. Then we need to give the same permissions for inventory. So in this find settings, search for inventory. Here it is inventories. And then click edit. Click on checkboxes near read and then edit and then click on save button. Then we need to add the user from this permission set. Further, click on this manage assignments. And here click on add assignment. Now we need to select the user with the role inventory. So it is Cole Mikkelsen. After that, click on next and then click assign button. So we got this assignment summary status as failed because the user is inactive. So that's not a problem because we just deactivated the user to select the user license Salesforce for marketing. That's the reason we are getting this status. Just leave it. Just click on done and then continue with the next creation of permission set. So click on this permission sets. Now click on new. Now type the label as marketing permission set and then click save. For this marketing permission set, we need to give access for read on customers and edit on marketing campaigns. So let's move to the permission sets and here click on this object settings. Now in this find settings, search for HandsMen customer. Select this HandsMen customers. Now click on edit. We need to give the access for read only. So select the checkbox near that and then click save button. After that, we need to give the edit permission for marketing campaigns. So search for marketing campaigns. Select this marketing campaigns and then click edit. Select the checkbox near this edit and then click on save button. Now we need to assign the user for this permission set. Further, click on this manage assignments and here click on add assignment. Now select the user with the role marketing, that is Daniel Mikkelsen, and then click next and then click assign. So we can see that one assignment was successful. So we just completed the instruction of these permission sets. Then we will move to this email templates. We need to create 3 email templates for this project. One is for order confirmation, another one is for low stock alert, and finally for loyalty program email. So let's start creating the templates. Here click on this create an order confirmation email template. So we can see the instructions available here. So to create this email template, first of all move to the setup page, and here in this quick find search for classic. So before going to create this classic email templates, we need to create the classic letterhead first. For that reason, click on this classic letterhead. Here click on next. Now click on new letterhead. Now click on the checkbox near to this available for use and also type the label. I am typing it as HandsMen threads. After that, click on save. Now we need to set the header and footer properties of the email. So actually here what we need to set is, if you are having any header for our company, then we need to add that image here. But right now I am not having any of that. So I am just adding a sample color. So I am changing the color from white to red. And after that clicking on save button. So you can see that the color is added. And also for the footer also I am adding same color. Then click on this OK. So yeah, the footer also having this red color. After that click on this save button. So we created this classic letterhead. After that we need to create the classic email templates. For that click on this classic email templates. Now here click on this new template. Here select it as HTML using classic letterhead. After that click on next. Now click on this available for use checkbox, and after that copy the email template name, that is order confirmation email. Then add it here, and also select the classic letterhead as HandsMen threads and email layout as freeform letter. After that click on this next button. Here we need to add the body of this email. So I already written this email here. Copy from there, and I will add this link in the description and also in the comment box. Do check out there, and then add it here. After that click on this next. So here we forgot to add the subject, so copy the subject from the instructions, that is your order has been confirmed. Add it here, then click on next. Here click on this copy text from HTML version, click OK. After that click save. So like this we created the order confirmation email template. Now we need to create the remaining 2 email templates. Here click on this create remaining email templates. So here are the instructions, that is low stock alert and also the loyalty program email. So move to these classic email templates, and here click on this classic email templates. Click new template. At this time, leave the type of email template as text and then click next. Now click on the checkbox near to this available for use, and also copy the email template name, that is low stock alert. Paste it here, and then we need to add the email body. For that, move to this link and here copy this email body, then add it here. After that click on save button. So we need to add the subject also. So I am adding the subject as low stock alert email. After that click on save button. Then we need to create last and final email template. For that click on this classic email template, and here click on new template. Now select the type as HTML using classic letterhead and then click next. Here select the checkbox near to this available for use, and then copy the email template name from the instructions, that is loyalty program email. Add it here. After that select this classic letterhead as HandsMen thread and email layout as freeform letter. After that click next. We need to add the subject, so paste the same, that is loyalty program email. and then we need to add the body. So copy from here, then add it here. After that, click on next. Here click on this button, copy text from HTML version, click OK, and then click on save. Like this, we created all the 3 classic email templates. After that, we need to create the email alerts. Further, click on this create an email alert. So here are the instructions. And to create this email alerts, move to the setup page, and here in this quick find, search for email alert. Select this email alerts. Here click on this checkbox near to don't show me this page again, and then click continue. Now click on new email alert. We need to copy this unique name, and that is, first of all, copy this description, that is order confirmation email alert, and then paste it here. After that, search the object as customer order, that is HandsMen order. So select this HandsMen order. After that, select this email template. So here search for order confirmation email and select that. Then we need to select the recipient type as related record and then customer. So here in this search for related record. But we haven't seen anything like that because we are creating this email alert based on the custom object. So for this custom objects, the related type is not available and it is available for standard objects only. So in our case, what we need to do is we need to create one of the email field in HandsMen order. So let's move to this object manager, and here in this quick find, search for HandsMen order. Select this HandsMen order and move to this fields and relationship. Now click on new. Select the data type as email. After that, click next. So what we need here is the customer email. So I'm just typing the field label as customer email. After that, select this required checkbox also and then click next. Next. And finally click on save. Now we will get the email of the customer, so we can send the emails to the customer. After that, click on this home and here click on this email alerts. Again click on this checkbox near to don't show me and then click continue. Now click on new email alert. We need to copy the description, that is order confirmation email alert, and then paste it here and search for the object as HandsMen order. Select this HandsMen order and select the email template as order confirmation email. So select this order confirmation email. After that, from this recipient type, select it as email field, and here it is email field customer email. So select that and then click on this add. After that, click on save and new button. Then we need to create another email alert for the low stock alert also. So I'm just typing the label as low stock alert. After that, select the object as inventory and select the email template as low stock alert. And also stock alert email should be sent to the company owner. For that reason, I am selecting here as user : education matter. So in your case, select your name and then click on this add button. After that, click on save and new. Again, we need to create one last email alert for loyalty program email. So type the description as it is loyalty program email. So this loyalty program is related to the customer. So I am just selecting the object as HandsMen customer. Select this HandsMen customer and also select the email template as loyalty program email. And here we need to send the email to the customer email. So for that reason, from this recipient type, search for email field and select this email field : email. Then add it here. After that, click on save button. So like this, we successfully created all the 3 email alerts. Let's move to the Skillwallet, and the next instruction to be created is flows. So we need to create 3 flows. One is for order confirmation and another one is for stock alert and finally for loyalty status. and 2 are of type record triggered and 1 is of type scheduled flow. Let's start creating with this order confirmation flow. For that, click on this create order confirmation email. So to start creating this, move to this setup page and here in this quick find search for flows. Select these flows. Here click on this new flow button. Now select it as record triggered flow. From here we need to select the object as HandsMen order. Select this HandsMen order and this flow should be triggered when a record is updated, and also here select it as all conditions are met and this flow only triggered when the status is changed to confirm. So search the field as status and also for the value select it as confirmed. And also here click on this only when a record is updated. After that click on the cross icon at the top. Now we need to add an email alert. For that click on this plus icon and here search for order confirmation. So here it is order confirmation email alert. Click on that. Now type the label as order confirmation and after that here record ID select it as triggering HandsMen order. In that select record ID. So we added this record ID. After that click on this cross icon at the top. Like this we successfully added this email alert action. Now we need to save this flow. For that click on this save button and here type the flow label as order confirmation and then click on save. Now click on this activate button to activate this flow. Here the flow is saved successfully and activated successfully. Let's check how it is working. The email will get triggered only when the record is updated and also the status should be confirmed, then only it will create it, because we have written the conditions like that in the flow. I'm just changing the status to confirm. Further click on this pencil icon and here change it to confirm and then click on this save button. Now check whether we got the email or not. So yeah, I got this email in the spam folder. So you can see that we have set the red color for the letterhead and also we have written this body. So the emails like, dear John, your order 2 has been confirmed. Thank you for shopping with us. Best regards, sales team. So like this we will get the email. So we successfully created this order confirmation email. So let's move to the creation of next flow, that is create stock alert email. So we need to create this one. For that reason, move to these flows. Here click on new flow. Select it as record triggered flow. And we need to search the object as inventory. Select this trigger the flow when a record is created or updated. And after that click on this drop down and here select it as all conditions are met and for the field search for stock quantity. And here operator select it as less than and the value type it as 5. So this flow should be triggered when the stock quantity is less than 5. After that click on this cross icon at the top. Then we need to add an email alert here. For that reason click on this plus button and here search for low stock alert email. So here it is, click on this low stock alert and then type the label as low stock alert. After that select the record ID as triggering inventory. So here it is triggering inventory and in that we need to select it as record ID. After that just click on this cross icon and then click on this save button. Type the flow label as low stock alert and then click save. Here click on activate. So yeah, we successfully created this low stock alert flow. Let's check whether it's working or not. For that move to this HandsMen Threads app and here click on this inventories. Now select this I1 inventory and we can see that the stock quantity is 15. Let's change it to 5. Below 5 that is 4. After that, click on save button. Now check whether we got the email or not. So yeah, I got this email for this low stock alert, and here is the text that I am getting. The product name is t-shirt cloth and the current stock quantity is 4. Please take the necessary steps to restock them immediately. Here you can see that I didn't get these letterheads because I have selected this email alert as text. So that's the reason I am getting it as text only. We successfully created this low stock alert flow also, and let's move to the next flow, that is loyalty programs email flow. Click on this create a scheduled flow. So let's start creating this flow, and this is of scheduled triggered flow. For that reason, move to these flows and here click on new flow. Select here as scheduled triggered flow, and we need to select the start date. So I'm just selecting it as today's date, and after that we need to set the start time. So I'm selecting it as 12 a.m. After that, just click on cross icon at the top, and then we need to add the get records. For that reason, click on this plus symbol and here search for get records. Select this and type the label as get customers, and the customers data is available in HandsMen customer. So for that reason, search the object as HandsMen customer. Select that, and here select it as no conditions are met, and that is none get all HandsMen customer records. After that, we need to select here as all records and then click on this cross icon at the top. Then we need to add the loop element. For that reason, click on this plus button and here search the element as loop. Select that. Sorry to interrupt the video in middle. I hope you all are really enjoying our videos. We are doing a lot of hard work to bring you the right solutions. From our side, we are having a small request. We recently started our second channel named Topic Matters, and we need your support to reach out 1K subscribers milestone. I hope that you all will support us, and we are working to give you the best videos for the placements also. If you all want that, then do support us by subscribing this Topic Matters and also share your interest in the comments. I hope you all will support us. Thank you. And then type the label as loop through records. And after that, select the collection variable as HandsMen customers from get customers. And then select this first item to last item. And then click on this cross icon at the top. Now we need to loop through each and every records that are there in the HandsMen customers. And also we need to check for the conditions. For that reason, click on this plus icon. Here, add this decision element. And then type the label as loyalty status check. And after that, for the first label, type it as gold. Select the resource as current item from loop, and here search for total purchases. Then select the operator as greater than. After that, type the value as 1000. Then we need to add the another outcome. For that reason, click on this plus button and here type the label as bronze. After that, select the resource as current item from loop and here search for total purchases. And now select the operator as less than or equal and type the value as 500. And finally, we need to add the default outcome and replace this name and here select it as silver. So like this, we created all the outcomes and then click on this cross icon at the top. Then we need to update the loyalty status field in the customer object based on this decision element. For that reason, here click on this plus icon and search for update records. Then type the label as update to gold and here select the specify conditions, and for the object select it as HandsMen customer. After that, here search the field as record ID and here for the value select it as current item from loop and in that search for record ID. After that, we need to change the field loyalty status. For that reason, here select it as loyalty status and the value is gold. So like this, we updated the record for the gold branch and then we need to do the same for the bronze. Again, search for update records and here type the label as update to bronze. Select it as specify conditions and for the object, search for HandsMen customer and here search the field as record ID and for the value, search for current item from loop and here search for record ID and here in these fields, select it as loyalty status and for the value, select it as bronze. Then click on cross icon at the top. Then do the same for the silver. Search for update records and here type the label as update to silver. Then here select the specify conditions and for the object, search for HandsMen customer and here search the field as record ID. For the value, select it as current item from loop and in that search for record ID and here search the field as loyalty status and for the value select it as silver. So like this we updated the loyalty status field and then we need to send an email alert when the status is changed. For that reason click on this plus button and here search for loyalty status email alert. So here it is loyalty program email and then type the label as loyalty program. So here in this record ID, select it as current item from this loop and then record ID. So yeah, we successfully updated the field and also we successfully sending the email and then we need to save this flow. For that reason, click on the save button and then type the flow label as loyalty program and then click on save and then click on this activate button. So yeah, let's move to this HandsMen Threads app and here click on this HandsMen customer. Click on this John. Now we can see that the total purchases are not available here. And then we need to edit it as 500. So we changed this total purchases. Let's check whether this customer having a valid email or not. So we can see that this customer have not any email. So I'm just adding the email also. After that, clicking on this save button. So yeah, the total purchases and the email are updated. Actually, we created a scheduled triggered flow and we have written it as after 12 am of every day, this flow should be triggered and the loyalty status field should be updated. But we need to check right now. For that reason, click on this debug and here click on this run button. So we can see that the debug is completed successfully. So let's check whether we got the email or not. So yeah, I got the email with the subject of loyalty program email and you can see that congratulations, you are now a bronze member because my total purchases are less than 500. So that's the reason it says I am a bronze member. When the total purchases are greater than 1000, then it will be changed to gold. So here in the customer object also we can check the loyalty status field will get updated. So yeah, here also it is updated with bronze. Like this, we successfully created the last and final flow. And then we will move with the next instruction, that is automation using Apex. So here what we are automating is, we are updating the order total and also we are reducing the stock and also we are changing the loyalty status with the help of Apex triggers. So let's start creating this update order total trigger. For that reason, we need to move to the developer console. Here click on this flows and here click on this gear icon and select this developer console. Just right click and then click on this open link in new tab. So the developer console page is open. Click on this file and here click on new. Now click on this Apex trigger. Now we need to add the name of this apex trigger. So move to this page and here copy the name, that is order total trigger, and then add it here and select the S object as HandsMen order. So select this HandsMen order small c. After that click on submit button. Now we need to add the code here. For that reason move to this link and here copy the code. Then paste it here. Then move to these files and here click on this save button. Now click on this test and here click on this run all button. So we can see that there are no tests to run. Just click on OK. Let's see whether it is working or not. For that reason move to this HandsMen threads app. So let's see what we have written. Move to this HandsMen order and then select any one of the order. And here we can see that the total amount is not updating. So we selected this HandsMen product and also the quantity. With the help of that, the total amount should be updated. So that's what we have written in the apex trigger. Let's see whether it is working or not. For that, click on this HandsMen order and here click on new. Select the product as t-shirt cloth. So before selecting this t-shirt cloth, we need to check whether the price is available or not. For that reason, move to these products and here open this t-shirt cloth. So the price is not mentioned here. Just click on this pencil icon and then add any price. I'm just entering it as $3. After that, clicking on this save button. Now move to this HandsMen order. Now click on new. Select the product as t-shirt cloth and then select the customer as John and set the status as pending and also type the quantity as 500 and then we need to give the customer email. I'm just giving it random, that is john@example.com. After that click on the save button. So yeah, the order is created successfully and then we can see that the total amount is also updated and the product price is $3 per quantity and we have given the quantity as 500. So 3 into 500, the total amount is 1500 is updated. So this is the use of the trigger that we have written. Let's create another trigger, that is stock deduction. So move to this developer console. Here click on this file, click new and then click on this apex trigger. Now we need to add the name. So here it is stock deduction trigger. Then add it here and also select the S object as HandsMen order. Then click on submit button. Now replace this code. Then add it here. After that click on files and here click on save button. So yeah, this trigger is saved successfully. Let's check whether it is working or not. So actually what we have written here is we are having this inventories object and I have created this one inventory and here I can see that stock quantity as 4 but I am changing it as 1000. Just click on save. Now when I am ordering this t-shirt cloth product, the stock quantity should get reduced. So let's check that. For that reason move to this HandsMen order and here click on new. Select the product as t-shirt cloth and also select the customer as John. Set the status as pending and now type the quantity as 400 and after that we need to give the email. I'm just entering it as random john@example.com and then click on the save button. Now check whether the inventory quantity is reduced or not. For that move to these inventories. Here click on this I1. So yeah, it is not updated yet. Let's check why it is not updated. Because we have written here as if the order status is confirmed then only reduce the stock quantity. So let's move to this HandsMen Threads app, and here click on this HandsMen order and then open this order. Just change the status from pending to confirmed. After that, click on save. Now check in this inventory object. Just open this I1. So yeah, the stock quantity is updated and it is reduced from 1000 to 600. So like this apex trigger is working. And after that, we need to create another apex trigger for this loyalty status update. But we already achieved this with the help of flows. So that's the reason I am not creating it again. Then move to this automation using apex and then here click on this create apex class. So this apex class is regarding, here you can see the source code, and what is there here is the order status field should be confirmed, quantity should be more than 500. Then only we can able to take that order and we can able to process that order. Like that, this apex class is written and also this apex trigger is written. So I'm not doing this because I don't want this type of instructions in my org. So let's move to this next one, that is batch jobs. Here click on this create batch apex. So let's create this one. Go to this developer console. Here click on file and then click on new. Here click on apex class. Now copy the label from the instructions, that is inventory batch job. Then add it here and then click OK. Now copy the source code and then add it here. So let's save this. For that reason, click on this file and here click on this save button. Now we need to test this whether it is working or not. So for that reason, we need to open this execute anonymous window and then we need to add this source code. So but here you can see that the quotations are not correct. So I just added the correct code here. So copy from here. Then move to this developer console. Here click on debug. Click on this open execute anonymous window. Now paste the code and then click on this execute button. So yeah, the status is success. That is, this apex class scheduled some of the data. So like this, we successfully created all of the instructions mentioned in this project. And also I hope that I explained each and every step clearly, and also I have shown the practical way where we are updating and where we are getting that and how we are writing that type of flows or how we are creating the apex triggers and all. I hope you like the video, and also if you are having any doubts regarding this project, just refer the video once again. And if still you can't able to understand that, just do comment in our video. And also please do share our channel to your friends. And in the next video, I will come up with how we can do this demo video and also how can we submit that video in the skill wallet. So that's it. Thank you.